Today, we're going to look at how the game Project Risk can help you and your team explore risk management concepts and have fun while learning good project management skills. Project Risk is an engaging, team-based board game that promotes team camaraderie and uses discovery learning to introduce the key concepts of project management. First, let's look at the game's components. We have the Project Risk game board, playing chips, one project manager and 6 team member pieces, a set of 8 risk cards as well as 8 blank risk cards that you can use to create your own custom games, 6 mitigation and 2 enhancement cards, 6 triggered stands, and 2 dice, one 6-sided and one 8-sided. Additionally, each game comes with instructions and a status pad for recording your game's progress. Project Risk can be played either competitively with multiple teams or cooperatively with only one team or person. Either way, the goal is the same: complete your project on time and under budget. This is harder than it sounds, and it takes a skilled team to be successful. A little luck never hurt anyone either. For this demonstration, we will be playing only one team, but the same rules apply no matter how many teams are playing. The team starts with 6 team members, a project manager that is placed on the initiating space, 50 playing chips, which are used as currency, and the remaining chips are put in the bank. Then, take 8 risk cards, place them face down on the table, and have a team member select 2 cards at random. Those 2 cards stay face down and are placed in the unidentified risks area at the top of the game board. The remaining 6 cards are placed face up in the identified risks area of the game board. As with any project, there are risks that can be identified in the planning stages and those that cannot. Likewise, you can read all of the identified risks before the game begins and take actions to prevent them. However, there is nothing that the team can do to prevent the unidentified risks from occurring. Before you even begin your first turn, you can take action to either protect yourself from a negative risk or increase the reward of a positive risk. For example, you can choose to avoid a risk altogether by paying twice the impact score listed on the card. This action costs a lot up front, but can save you headaches later in the game. If you would like to take extra advantage of a positive risk, you enhance it by paying the impact score. Now, when you roll that risk, you get double the reward. There are other actions you can take for or against risks, and it's up to your team to weigh the odds and manage your risks effectively. Once you have completed taking action on your risks, you can begin your formal turn. Begin by rolling both dice. Move your project manager pawn the number of spaces shown on the orange 6-sided die. Making progress isn't free though, so pay the bank the same number of chips shown on the die. Next, look at the black 8-sided die. This determines which risk you will encounter on this turn. For this demonstration, we rolled a 3 on the black die. This triggers risk 3, which is a positive risk and tells us to go ahead 10 steps and not to pay for the steps we pass. This move would normally cost 10 chips, but the risk card has allowed you to advance at no cost to your team. But what if we had rolled a 5? Risk 5 is an unidentified risk, so there's nothing we could have done to avoid it. We're sent back 4 steps, lose 5 chips, and lose 1 team member in the process. As you can see, risks have immense impact on the progression of your project. While all of this is occurring, the team leader should be using the status pad to record all the actions taken by their team. Advanced players can also fill out the earned value chart that tracks the team's progress. You'll also notice that each space on the board has an aspect of project management written on it. As project manager, you can use these as opportunities to discuss specific aspects of project management in depth with your team. Project Risk is an approachable introduction to the complex art of project management. New players can participate with very little introduction, and they learn organically while being effectively engaged. And because you can adapt Project Risk for different situations, there is no limit to how many times you can play and have completely unique experiences every time.